So I think the reason why it was limited, there are 2-3 reasons for this. I think the first thing was the Indian Army was also not aware of what kind of threat is posed by what's happened. So the initial thinking was, this is some group of terrorists who have sneaked across and occupied a few positions, which sort of limited your response to how you would respond to terrorist activities. Also from Pakistan side, they kept insisting that there are no regulars and it's only mujahideen or terrorists who have sort of sneaked across. So that limited our actions initially to what we should be doing. However, as it became sort of clear that there are Pakistani regulars involved, the Indian government, I think, took a very considered sort of view that we don't need to expand this operation, although the Indian Army had mobilized along the international border also. But the sense was that this would be a limited operation which could be done without a need to expand the operation. I think there was also this thinking that present yourself as a sort of a responsible nation, and that you are not looking to sort of expand the whole scale of the conflict. And finally, also the nuclear factor, that there are 2 nuclear armed countries, and how much do you want to escalate and bring it to a sort of full blown conflict. So I think these were 2-3 reasons why India decided to sort of limit the conflict. If you recall, the Indian Air Force was also given orders, that the Indian Air Force was involved in the Kargil war, but they were told not to cross the line of control. So there was this conscious sort of decision to limit the scale and sort of scope of it. Does it have any lessons today? I think as we are seeing, can we, whatever your sort of political objectives are in times of any war, can those political objectives be achieved through minimal or limited use of force? And that thinking, I think, is still there, because not only because of the nuclear factor, but because also I think we understand that the costs of wars are too much, and do you want to engage in a full-scale war when you can achieve something with a sort of limited operation, limited strike? And I think some of that we are also seeing with cross-border operations in 2016, the Balakot airstrike, that we need to send a message across. We need to say that we will respond to terrorist activities, but do it in a limited way.